The best instructional design begins with empathy and uses the needs of students and possible barriers as a starting point. Ready, Set, Grow was designed with this in mind, as well as a lens on universal design for learning, which seeks to maximize access and opportunity. The UDL framework supports educators to consider multiple methods for engaging learners, for representing concepts, and supporting expression. Ready, Set, Grow includes many choices for students and teachers, offering text, video, discussion, and observation as ways of knowing, structured notes to support executive function, and instructional strategies that support engagement and expression. Our spaces were specifically designed to maximize both growing food and learning and are ADA accessible. Those who will use other types of growing spaces will want to be sure that all students can access the space easily and safely. Locating the garden near water, restroom facilities, and on accessible surfaces should be primary considerations. One of the most important things to consider related to a high quality implementation are the advantages that come with being outside. We want educators to feel comfortable in a setting in which wiggles are acceptable and voices can be turned up just a little. Letting kids do what they are naturally inclined to do outside in safe and guided ways supports many of the co-benefits offered by outdoor learning spaces. Big Green regularly participates with a host of other organizations across the nation who work in service of the same mission. The School Garden Support Organization Network is a place where many of these groups come together to share best practices and resources to help schools initiate and sustain school gardens and food literacy programs. In addition to the vast array of resources schools can access, SGSO also puts on monthly webinars in areas of high interest and demand. In the next activity, you will be guided to the SGSO webinar site. There you can explore a recent webinar made in collaboration by Big Green, Edible Schoolyard, and Kids Gardening to support best practices in classroom management in garden spaces. You may also be interested in other webinars, such as the most recent release on trauma-informed care through a horticulture lens, and many others. You will also be able to look into the UDL guidelines, which offer many tools for designing learning that works for all children.